Hey Froggy friends, Kirostyle here. Welcome to BlazBlue Continuum Shift. Thank you so much for coming to the stream. Hey everyone, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. Hey, CB, thank you so much for the sub. That's awesome. 7 months? Fantastic. I really appreciate it. Hey Aru, good to see you. Hey Kieran, good to see you too. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, you're going to see the Mario movie? That sounds super exciting. I hope it's good. I mean, I heard it's really good. I hope you enjoy it. So today we're playing BlazBlue Continuum Shift. This is the second game in the BlazBlue series. We already played through BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, the first game, back in November. And I haven't really touched BlazBlue since, so I'm gonna be really rusty, and I'm not good at fighting games to begin with, but I really enjoy the story of this game. As you can tell from my previous playthrough, the characters are amazing, the music's amazing, the story's amazing. So I really want to share it with you guys. Hey Sai, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for coming by. So, if you recall from the first game, let's give a quick refresher of what happened in the story. Ragna defeated Hakumen, Jin and then Hakumen, and then Nu 13. He was about to fall into the cauldron, but then Noelle saved him, which broke the time loop, and then Rachel protected the city from the time loop with her powers. Then it was revealed that Hazama, the intelligence agency dude who can't fight, is actually an antagonist named Terumi, and then he escaped. And then at the end we saw that Hazama was assigning Tsubaki an assassination mission to kill Jin and Noelle. So that brings us here to the story of BlazBlue Continuum Shift. Now, this game was actually released a couple different times, kind of like how, you know, like you have like Street Fighter, and then Super Street Fighter, then Street Fighter Ultra, and Street Fighter Ultra Arcade Edition, like each time with updates. They kind of did that with this game too. So it came out with 3 different versions with extra characters each time. Hey Twilight Red Mage, welcome to the stream. So I made a little diagram. Hey Starog, welcome to the stream, good to see you. So I made a little diagram here to show you guys who some of the new characters are. So in the original BlazBlue Continuum Shift, they only added 3 new characters. They added Hazama, Tsubaki, and a new character called Mu 12. I also have another character here, because at the end of BlazBlue Calamity Trigger, Nu 13 died. So in this game, Nu 13 is replaced by another character named Lambda 11, who looks like a palette-swapped version of Nu 13. Nu 13 still exists in the game, but as an unlimited form of Lambda 11, in other words, her boss form. Now, this game originally had DLC. The DLC added 3 characters, Makoto, Valkenhayn, and Platinum. We've already seen Makoto and Valkenhayn before, but Platinum's completely new. So those 3 characters were added as DLC. When the game was re-released as BlazBlue Continuum Shift 2, it included those 3 characters. So it had all the DLC. But then the game was re-released a 3rd time, BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend, and then they added another new character, Relius, as a new character. So BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend actually has a lot of new characters compared to Calamity Trigger. But BlazBlue Continuum Shift, the base game, actually only had 3 new characters at the start. But nowadays, if you buy it on Steam, it is the Extend version where you get all the new characters, which is fantastic. So, this game also changed a couple of the controls. Like in Calamity Trigger, there were buttons you could do to do like easy, what are they called? Distortion drives. But in this game, they kind of took that away. But there is a beginner mode for the controller where you could do easy combos by mashing buttons. But I don't like beginner mode because it basically makes it so you can't read the command list anymore because none of the letters correspond to it. So I'm going to play in the normal way, but I'm probably not going to be very good, but that's okay. We're going to be playing through all the character story modes, starting with Ragna, of course. In Calamity Trigger, before I played a character story mode, I would show them off in training mode to show them all their special attacks and their theme songs. But I'm not going to do that in this game for returning characters because we've already seen that. I'm going to do it for new characters so we could go straight into it. Is the command list similar to Street Fighter when doing... Yeah, it's kind of the same idea, right? They have like a light attack, a medium attack, a heavy attack. There's a special attack button. You do it in combination with different directions. BlazBlue is not an easy fighting game to pick up. It's very technically challenging. It's not like a beginner's type of fighting game. But I have it on easy mode, so... Before we get going, I want to show you guys the opening cutscenes, or the opening movies. Now, because this game has 3 versions, Continuum Shift, Continuum Shift 2, and Continuum Shift Extend, there's actually 3 openings. And this game comes with 2 of them. They probably didn't have the copyrights or whatever to bring back the first one. This is the gallery mode. Okay, so there's 2 opening movies here, BlazBlue Continuum Shift 2 and BlazBlue Continuum Shift Extend. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'm only going to be able to show you these 2 videos. If you're watching this on YouTube later, in post, I'm going to add the opening movie for the original Continuum Shift as well, just for the completion's sake. This video is going to be copyright claimed anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm gonna play the opening cutscenes for you guys, or the opening movies for you guys, and then we'll get started. I'm also gonna hide myself. So there we go, the openings. Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying them. The music in BlazBlue is fantastic. I actually think the opening for the original Continuum shift is my favorite one, but that one is not here. But they're all very good bangers. So, let's go into story mode. So just like before, there's also a Teach Me, Miss Lychee section. We're going to do that at the end. So let's start with story. So if you haven't played the first game, there is a summary of the previous game here, Calamity Trigger. I'm not going to do that today because we've already played through Calamity Trigger. If you want, again, you could check it out on my YouTube channel. We played it back in November. So we got to play the Continuum Shift opening. Then there's individual story modes. And then when you do everyone's story modes, then you unlock the true ending at the end. So Calamity Trigger had a pretty confusing story mode because a lot of characters had multiple story paths, but some of them were not obvious. Like, to get down this story path, you have to beat this opponent with this specific type of move. Or to beat this one, you have to lose this match and then win this one. Like, it was a little convoluted, and also, if you want to get 100% story completion on a character, you had to lose every battle too, because there was a slightly different cutscene for the game over screen each time. So people didn't like that, so they fixed that in this game. So you don't need to get all the game overs, you just need to get all the endings for each character to get 100% completion on their story mode. They also streamlined the endings, so every character has a canon ending, an alternate ending, and a gag ending, which is like the humorous one. Sometimes some characters have more than one canon ending or more than one alternate ending, but most characters don't have more than 4 endings. I also think the gag endings in this game are really good, because Calamity Trigger had some gag endings, but this character gives every character has their own gag ending, which is fun. And unfortunately, this is actually the last game in the series to have individual story modes. The next game in the series, BlazBlue, Chrono Phantasma, I think they figured out that there are too many characters to give them all individual story modes, so there's just one big story mode for the entire game. So this is the last one in the series that have individual story modes. So without further ado, let's get going.
I'm pleased you could make it to this meeting, Rachel Alucard.
I suppose long time no see would be the appropriate response.
In your subjective time, it has been 19,792 hours, 41 minutes, 52 seconds.
Correct. For us, it has been 283,875 hours, 18 minutes, 24 seconds.
The difference between our subjective times is irrelevant.
How much of a discrepancy is there right now?
There is an observed 1 in 940,000 deviation from the predicted numbers.
Oh, interesting. You're saying almost nothing has changed?
Rachel Alucard, I think it is safe to say that there has been no change whatsoever. Even your hair remains unchanged.
So, nothing has changed. Although the word miracle is not exactly in our vocabulary, wouldn't you agree that your existence itself is a miracle of sorts?
Correct. We have, however, observed a rather intriguing change in the behavior of a certain mind.
Have you summoned me here simply to tell me that?
Why did you lift Restriction 0, Rachel Alucard?
We wish to know what you are trying to do with the Tsukuyomi unit.
Whatever my intentions for the Tsukuyomi unit, they have nothing to do with you.
Incorrect. Your actions in regard to the Tsukuyomi unit will impact our goals. We are currently re-evaluating the man's worth.
Indeed. Your actions do not seem to be entirely logical or even completely rational. Ragna the Bloodedge may be the origin, but he isn't where we should be focusing at this point.
We cannot understand what makes Ragna the Bloodedge so valuable, Rachel Alucard. I assume you are well aware of the value and significance of the Tsukuyomi unit?
Correct. It is impossible that Ragna the Bloodedge has greater value than the Susanoo unit. This is our conclusion.
I do not think his value is something you will ever understand.
We do not wish to meddle in your affairs, that much we will admit. That is why we accept the phenomenon that has occurred.
Affirmative. We will accept and then select appropriately.
Select? So you fancy yourselves gods now?
Negative. Takamagahara is a system built by humans. Anything which has been built by humans can never be designated as a god.
Furthermore, once a god has been observed, it can no longer continue to exist as a god and becomes nothing more than a thing.
Affirmative. The master unit is no exception.
And of course, the successor to the Azure, Noel Vermilion, is also governed by this rule.
Which is why, Rachel Alucard,
We would like to ask if you wish to become an observer of the boundary once again.
Although I very much enjoy keeping dogs as pets, my desires are not so twisted that I wish to become a lapdog myself.
Rachel Alucard, the outer perimeter is much closer to Takamagahara than you think.
Before you abandon the duties you have already accepted, please consider the amount of time that has already been invested in this endeavor.
Oh? I'm afraid I don't recall the precise amount.
Your response has been recorded and analyzed. We take it your answer is no.
How unfortunate. I had hoped things were going to be getting a little more enjoyable here again. Still, we had predicted that this would be the choice you would make.
We have already begun observation of the snake.
Then you were responsible for Terami's release.
Affirmative. We expect significant risk in initializing the destruction process.
He is really something of a maverick. Even we cannot govern him at times.
As such, we have prepared an exit strategy.
An exit strategy? Dare I ask what that might be?
Negative. We are unable to provide an answer to that query. Doing so would constitute unintended intervention.
Then you truly intend to reduce the world to nothing?
Nothing? Oh, don't be foolish. That would be pointless.
The world Takamagahara creates simply needs to be correct. In such a world, there would be no need for the master unit. It would only cause distortion.
Affirmative. Distortions caused by the master unit are currently being considered along with other possible outcomes as a result of the continuum shift.
The phenomena intervention of the master unit cannot be measured. As such, we spend too much time repairing its mistakes. We do not need any more accidents.
Affirmative. Takamagahara will initiate reconstruction without the intervention of the master unit.
Once again, the world will be back in the Azure.
Affirmative. The Azure will inherit the Takamagahara.
So long as the Azure exists, the world will exist as well, no matter what form it may take.
All forms of life return to the world of the Azure.
So they said a lot of words there that probably don't make sense to you, and that's fine because they also only partially make sense to me. But we don't really have to understand a lot of that stuff to understand what's going on. If you go back to that scene later, it might make a little bit more sense. But even then, maybe not so much. But that's okay, because once we get to the character stories, things are a little bit more straightforward. But again, like a reminder that like Rachel is kind of a higher being, and in the last game, she kind of saved the world from destruction using her Tsukuyomi unit, because the world was in like a time loop, and she stopped the time loop after Ragna was saved from the cauldron. So, assumingly now, they're not stuck in the time loop anymore. That's kind of what you need to understand. So right now, only Ragna's story is open. Once we do his, a few more of these other character stories will open. Ragna Stories, Stray Sheep. The sun has set and the warm light of day slowly gives way to the darkness of night. the 13th hierarchical city, Kagutsuchi. Near the edge of the city was a building still in the midst of construction. 2 shadowy figures could be seen skulking on the rooftop.
How long do you plan on hanging around? What did you say your name was? Noelle?
Ragna the Bloodedge, dressed as always in a red coat, asked in a curt voice.
Huh? Oh, yes. I'm sorry.
What's with the apology? You didn't do anything.
I'm sorry.
You don't have anything else to do here, right? You being here is really starting to get on my nerves.
Oh.
Now what?
No, it's nothing. I just thought we could talk for a while.
Hey Ash, welcome to the stream! BlazBlue's one of your favorite fighting games? Yes, I'm so glad. I love BlazBlue so much. Hey Endless Moonfall, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by.
Why would I waste my breath?
Why do you have to talk that way?
The girl dressed in a blue uniform looks down, abashed. Ragna starts to feel a little ashamed, but continues on coldly.
Just go away.
Okay. Ragna the Bloodedge, I will go this time. But when we meet each other again, it will be as enemies.
You're gonna drop in and use this as background while you work? Excellent. Thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate it. Good luck with your work.
Jeez, don't ever come back. Damn it. Why does everyone want to butt into my business? It's really starting to get on my goddamn nerves. What I do is none of their concern. I swear to God it has to be because of this right hand of mine. But what the hell do I know?
Also, let me know if the voices are too quiet and I need to turn it up, but I think it should be okay, I think.
My right hand, the Azure Grimoire. It's gotta be.
Hey Gamma, welcome to the stream. Thanks for coming by.
The true successor to the Azure. Not that pathetic imitation you have.
Imitation.
Imitation, huh?
I regret to say that the phenomenon has shifted. As you are now, you will not win. I doubt you should even survive.
Yes! 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 She's hit the nail on the head!
Pretty sure the only cat cool enough to hang with me is that self-righteous little bloodsucker. Little squirt like you couldn't handle the pressure. Hell, I bet you're pissing yourself right now. Oh, what's the matter? That last one hit a little too close to home?
I thought I'd gotten stronger. Damn, it's exactly like it was the last time. Absolutely nothing has changed.
Ragna stands up and peers into the shadow of the building that rises up behind him.
Hey, stalker guy, how long do you plan on staring at me?
Ragna directs his words into the shadows, from which a young boy slowly emerges.
So you were able to sense my presence. I'm impressed, Ragna the Bloodedge.
You're that kid vigilante. What do you want, brat? I don't have time to play with kids.
You may not. However, Mr. Ragna the Bloodedge, I do.
Last warning, kid. I'm really not in the mood for this. If you don't want a beating, I suggest you leave. Now.
Okay, Carl, it's time to beat you up again. I don't have a problem beating up a child, as we established in the last game.
Do you really think that mere words would deter me?
No, but it was worth a shot.
The will fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action! Counter!
Not yet.
I don't remember how to play.
Move it!
You just started!
Inferno Divider! Dead spot!
Just started! Going in strong!
Not yet.
Take that, your child.
Where are you?
You can't say I didn't warn you. It's too late for regrets, you little punk.
You're very strong.
I told you what I was gonna do to you. Now scram, kid. You bother me.
Sis,
Brother.
Jin?
In that one moment of hesitation, Nirvana slashed Ragna with one of her blades. Ragna's vision went black, while at the same time a sharp burning pain ran through the wound Nirvana had just inflicted.
oh, thank you, sis. You're right, sis. I still can't do anything without you. Yeah, thanks, sis.
God damn you. Nirvana, you bitch. I can't stay on my feet. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna make it.
Pushed beyond his ability to endure, Ragna crashed to the floor. Slowly, his vision faded as he slipped into the dark, empty void of unconsciousness. So again, keep in mind this happens right after the ending of Calamity Trigger, so I'm assuming he's still injured from his fights with Jin, Hakumen, Nu 13, and Terumi. Thanks for throwing something, Ash. As Ragna woke up, he was immediately struck by a crushing headache.
Ah, finally awake there, son?
Who are you? Damn, what the hell? My head feels stuffed with lead. Where's the sister? Where are Jin and Saya?
So this outfit that they have for young Ragna is actually one of the scrap designs they were going to use for actual Ragna. If you look in the art book of the game, which I have, I think there's some scans online on the BlazBlue wiki, but this was one of the proposed designs for Ragna before they settled on his actual design.
I don't rightly know where those two went. The sister, she...
Where is that bastard?
Whoa, don't move, kid. You've been sleeping here for 10 days. I don't reckon you're ready to be doing much of anything, least of all seeking revenge.
10 days? You mean to tell me it's been 10 days? Ah!
Didn't I tell you not to move?
My body is mangled, but my mind is as clear as glass.
Well, I reckon it's likely the Azure Grimoire working its magic on you.
Azure...
Come on, kid. The Azure Grimoire. Don't you remember? You went and stuck it into that body of yours. You sure ought to remember. Take a look at your arm. See?
I put in...
Yes, you did.
Arm? Oh, that's right. That guy. My arm! Oh God, my arm! Hold on a second. It's still here.
I'm warning you, this ain't no dream. Your arm got cut off. The arm you got now, that's the Azure Grimoire.
You mean this?
Yes, I do.
Ragna spent a long time staring at what had become of his arm. While it had the shape of a normal arm, it looked like something darker than black had attached itself to his arm. Ragna flexed his muscles, and it moved. The sense of touch was there as well. It was impossible to explain, but whatever it was, it had become a part of him.
I guess it really is an arm. By the way, who are you?
Well, where are my manners? Name's Jubei. And how about you try showing a little respect, son? Hardly the way to treat a fella who just saved your life.
Jubei? Are you Jubei the Six Heroes, Jubei?
Well, yeah, folks do tend to get stuck on that.
And you're a cat? Wow, your ears and tail, they're both real! Whoa, it's really soft!
Put your head down, Ragna.
Huh? Why?
Look at little Ragna smiling.
Just do what I tell you to do, kid.
Why? Ah!
A giant paw appeared seemingly out of nowhere to land painfully on Ragna's skull. Poor Ragna. As soon as you wake up, you end up knocked on the floor. Jubei snorted in amusement despite his sympathetic words.
Kids these days. No respect. Still, does seem you don't remember none of what happened.
There's no helping that, I'm afraid. After all, what more could one expect of an inferior manservant?
God damn it, Rachel. You scared me half to death. You can't be doing that to an old man. Pretty soon you'll scare me all the way.
If you say so, oh one-eyed lotus.
Quit calling me that.
I'm sure your power is a burden to you from time to time. Nonetheless, without that power, you could have not saved this petulant child.
Seems I can't run away from my past forever. You sure you want me to do this?
Perhaps you know someone better qualified?
Yeah, you're right. Reckon it's time I paid for my sins anyway. Ah, hell. Maybe this is fate. At any rate, ma'am, you got me. I'll look after Ragna. No, wrong! How many times I gotta say it, son? Stay focused. Don't let yourself get distracted.
Hey Hakaze, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by.
I'm not distracted! Damn it all! Ah!
Hitting something real hard ain't the same as focusing on it, kid. Now pay attention. Using Ars Magus is all about being aware of it. Just tell yourself it's natural and let it happen. Don't doubt yourself.
I wish I knew what the hell you were talking about. I've never been able to use Ars Magus before.
Well, you can now. You gotta stop giving yourself excuses. Look, don't think too hard on it. You can sense it, I know you can. The Azure Grimoire will take care of the rest.
Stop being such an unreasonable ass!
The power of the Azure Grimoire ain't your power. Not yet. You gotta control it. It ain't your friend, but it's a part of your body. You just gotta learn to use it.
I know, goddamn you!
You just ain't got the talent for this, son. You must have been joking when you said you want to fight the folks what did this to you.
Damn it! Fine, one more time!
My, oh my, Ragna. Aren't you energetic?
Oh, it's you, again. Leave me alone!
Ah, you can recognize my voice now. I'm touched. Truly I am.
You're the only person I know that'd ever bother to show up around here. Evil little bunny girl.
Now what on earth could you possibly mean by such a thing? I am simply here to enjoy my picnic. If you think my choosing to dine here is somehow related to you, well, I fear the truth may harm your delicate ego.
Again, Rachel's one of my favorite characters. She has like the best dialogue, and both her English and her Japanese voices are perfect. I love her wit.
Stop with your infernal squeaking! It's breaking my concentration.
Oh my. You've quite a nerve to say such things to me. Are you quite sure you can afford to?
And what is that supposed to mean?
As his curiosity overcame his desire to ignore her, Ragna reluctantly turned around. Rachel was sitting on a cute, colorful ground cloth, demurely sipping tea with a bat-like something and a cat-like something napped nearby. It's interesting here whenever Ragna's sprite or portrait flips around, they do make the effort to actually make sure they color his eyes correctly because he has heterochromia. So they do flip his eyes, but here they didn't flip his arm, so now his Azure Grimoire is on the wrong arm.
You would have me explain myself? How delightfully common of you. I am simply asking if you can afford to converse with me while training. Perhaps you should look behind you.
What? Behind me?
Hey, Ragna! Let's see you dodge this, you smart-mouthed little whippersnapper!
Huh? What the hell? A log? Hey, that's not even remotely funny! If that thing hit me, I would have died! Hey! Ow!
My goodness. I had no idea a living creature could sustain such damage.
You evil little... I'll get you back for this!
Okay, so we get some dialogue choices here. Most of the time, these dialogue choices choose which branching path you do. So for Ragna, so actually for all the characters, I'm gonna do the canon ending first, then I'm gonna do their alternate ending, and then I'll do the gag ending. So if I want to do the canon ending, we need to do the first option here. It's a pain in the ass, but I suppose I should get up now. Oh yeah, and again, you can save between each scene, but unfortunately you can't, like, that means you can't just story select wherever you want to go back. So if we want to do his other ending, we're gonna have to go through that beginning sequence again. It took a surprising amount of effort, but Ragna finally managed to open his eyes, and was immediately blinded by a warm light. The response from the Azure Grimoire was weak at best. It was apparent that Nirvana wounded him pretty badly.
It's so bright.
In the distance, Ragna heard the sound of approaching footsteps. Whoever was coming was light on their feet. The person came to a stop by his head and blocked the sunlight, making Ragna's vision go dark once again.
Hey, good guy! Long time no see! Are you taking a nap, Meow?
Oh, hey, it's you. Yeah, this is a great place to nap. It's so warm.
And Meow! Good guy, you really know how to pick your napping spots. This is my special spot, but because it's you, I'll share it with you, Meow. It'll be our little secret.
Our little secret, huh? Yeah, fine.
Meow? Hey, good guy. Did you pass out already? Hey! Hey! Hey, good guy!
Hey there, Tal. What's up? Let me guess. You want some food?
That's not a bad idea. Meow!
Taukaka opened her mouth and quickly wiped away the drool that was threatening to fall to the ground, like rain.
So it's not about food? Then what is it?
Oh yeah! I almost forgot, Meow! I mean, you seem to be a lot better these days, so I wanted you to play with me. You know, to get back into shape.
Hey Sunflower, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by.
Play? Well, I guess I can do that much at least. So, what do you want to do?
Meow! This!
As the words left Taukaka's mouth, she crouched low in a fighting stance.
You've got to be kidding me. Ah, what the hell. If I just keep sleeping all day, I'll just get fat and weak. All right then, bring it on.
Okay, here I come!
The will fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action! Counter!
Move it there! Move it! Move it! Dead spike!
Counter!
For some reason I'm having trouble, like, sprinting. You gotta double tap the direction, but it feels like it's not always doing what I want. There we go.
Yeah!
It looks like you're all better, Meow.
Taukaka's words rose up from the floor where she lay sprawled out, looking not too unlike an octopus.
Yeah, thanks to you. Well, what's up with that face?
I don't know. On one hand, I'm happy that you're all better. But on the other hand, I'm sad that you beat me up. Sadness and happiness together? Taukaka is very confused, Meow.
Sorry, but I can't help you with that one. Hey, I'm starving. What do you say we go get some food?
Great idea, good guy. I'll eat more so I can get even stronger.
The instant Ragna mentioned food, Taukaka leapt off the floor. One should never underestimate the awesome power of food.
About this food. It looked pretty disgusting when I first saw it, but it's actually really good.
Meow! It's not only good, it's good for you. Meow. Ragna.
It's the little caca kitties. I love them.
Play with us.
Maybe it was the smell of food that attracted them, but a whole bunch of caca kittens began to congregate. However, when they saw Ragna, all thoughts of food vanished, and they all began to jump and climb all over him.
Whoa! Hold on, kitty cats. We'll play later, okay? Man, I always get this weird feeling of deja vu when I see them.
What's wrong, good guy?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What's that?
The 13th hierarchical city of Kagutsuchi. You will never find a more wretched hive of scum and villainy.
So that's...
Ragna exhaled as he spoke those words, his breath turning to frost in the cold air. As the hour became late, the two of them arrived at the entrance to the forest.
Huh?
Jubei's ear twitched as he looked into the depths of the forest from the skyscraper.
Who's there?
Jubei directed his question toward the darkness, and two shadows appeared to rise from the grass.
Long time no see, cat person. I brought what you asked for.
Well, if it ain't Torakaka. Long time no see to you too, partner. How's the village these days?
They're all well, maybe too well. Well, I'd like to say that, but we're going through a lot right about now. It's the Ikaruga Civil War, meow. Some of the Kaka clan soldiers have gone off to the Federation.
Ikaruga? Hell, that mess should have ended after Ibukito was destroyed. Damn library. Ain't they had their fill of suffering and tragedy yet?
Apparently not. I guess there were a few minor problems that came up. I was actually planning to head out that way sometime soon.
So you're going too, are ya? Guess you're getting to be that age. Look, Torakaka, I know you're a great warrior and all, but you be careful, you hear?
I appreciate your concern. Anyway, it seems that the current problems stem from the boundary as well as from the cauldron.
I figured as much. If you're leaving the village, who's gonna take care of it?
Oddly enough, that isn't going to be a problem. Over there, that's the village's new protector.
With her round paws, Torakaka pointed toward a nearby tree. A lively, cheerful voice floated out of the darkness.
Meow, meow. I'm scared, meow. I'm scared of the white, black-headed looking person.
I totally forgot about this scene. I forgot that Tao and Ragna actually met when they were young. Tao's so cute.
Hey, who the hell are you calling a blockhead? Hey, you runt! Get back here!
Ah! He's going to capture me and eat me!
The hell I'm gonna!
That kid, huh? What's her name?
Her name is Tao Kaka.
Taokaka, huh? Good name.
Cat person, who's that man playing with Tao?
Torakaka asked her question as she studied Ragna.
He's my apprentice. Name's Ragna. Figure you could call him either the Destroyer of the World or the Protector of the Azure.
The Protector of Azure.
Still don't know which one he's gonna turn out to be. Figure that's up to him.
Ah, I see. He's...
Oh, I remember now. Tao, you're that kid from that one day.
Meow! Why are you looking at Tao like that? Tao's face isn't food. Meow!
It's nothing, sorry. Anyway, thanks for the food. I better get going now.
Good guy, you're leaving us, meow?
Yeah, I can't stay here forever, you know. But seriously, thanks for everything. If possible, let's hang out the next time we see each other.
Okay, because it's you, good guy. You can come by anytime. But don't tell anyone about our secret spot, meow.
I get it. I won't tell a soul. See you around town.
Oh, they're so fun.
So, what to do now? Whoa! What in the...
As Ragna was wandering aimlessly, he suddenly tripped over seemingly nothing. Surprised, he looked to see a hand holding on rather firmly to his ankle. Luckily, Ragna managed to get his fright under control before he screamed like a little girl. Ragna slowly began to pull his leg free and was about to run away like a frightened child when he heard a small, almost inaudible grunt.
I'm so hungry.
Oh man, I'm starting to hear things now. I really need to get more sleep.
He ignored me. Oh my goodness! I've been ignored. Should I hold a grudge? Curse him! Haunt him for all eternity!
So, if you forgot from the first game, Ragna's one of his phobias is he's afraid of ghosts.
Don't even think of haunting me. Seriously, you're creeping me out. What the hell's your problem anyway?
Everyone, your attention, please. This person is a horrible, twisted, evil shell of a human being who would callously abandon a starving child. Shun him, for he is unclean in the eyes of the gods.
Oh, for the love of God, what exactly did I do to deserve this? Being called evil by a total stranger. And all of you there, why are you looking at me like that? I swear, I've never seen this little ragamuffin before in my life.
Who would have thought I would die like this? I now bid farewell to this cruel world. Thud.
Thud.
Oh, okay, I'll feed you. Since when did the universe decree that I should be the target of every unwashed, ill-mannered mooch to befoul this planet of ours? Do you think you could stop inhaling food long enough to tell me your name?
Oh, please excuse me. Where are my manners? My name is Senna. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Ragna the Bloodedge.
I knew it. And the other person?
Whatever do you mean?
As I said, the other person. The one that's been gorging themselves?
I heard you weren't very bright. You're actually surprisingly perceptive.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? How could I not notice the other person? With the amount of hatred coming from her, anyone would know they were there. So, 2 souls in one body. You don't act like you're schizoids, there must be 2 of you sharing that body. And unless I'm totally clueless, that long thing is a Nox Nictoris, right?
Wow! I'm really impressed, Mr. Ragna the Bloodedge. Luna, please introduce yourself. Luna, if you keep stuffing yourself like that, I won't be able to talk.
Dumbass.
Come again?
Dumbass moron loser pervert.
What the hell did you just call me?
Why does Luna have to eat while he's here? How can you stand it, Senna? I mean, just looking at it makes me want to throw up the soles of my shoes.
Yes, Luna, I feel the same.
You ungrateful little bastard! Talking about me like that after I paid for your food? And speaking of food, you sure are eating a whole hell of a lot of it.
You little bastard. Plural.
Shut your pie hole, you mouth-breathing pedophile!
Where do you get off calling me a pedophile?
Luna, I'm afraid he's right. You can't go around calling people that, even though in this case it appears to be the truth.
That's right. Hey, wait a minute. I've had enough of your abuse. Do you 2 want to die right now?
You beat Luna? Just because Jubei took you in like a stray dog doesn't make you strong, dumbass! You dirt-eating mongoloid! You spiky-haired imbecile!
Okay, you 2. It seems you want to die together, and I'd be more than happy to make that happen.
Oh, this doesn't look good at all.
Awesome! Bring it on, Aqualung!
Wow! I have no intention of taking any more of this bullshit! Seriously, guys, I'm gonna give you 5 seconds to get the hell away from me. If you're still here when I finish, I'm gonna kill you.
That seems decidedly unpleasant. I think I'll accept your generous offer and Go away!
Senna, don't you dare stand in Luna's way. Luna is gonna pound this idiot into chum and add him to my list of victims. Not only will victory belong to Luna, but also the bounty on this pedo's head.
Stop it, freak! Never ever come near me again! What in the seven hells was that all about? And what was the master thinking sending a brats like that to me?
Excuse me, sir. Would you like to pay the bill now?
What was that? Oh, yeah, of course. Sorry about all the ruckus. Here, hold on for a sec.
Sir, you wouldn't happen to be Ragna the Bloodedge?
Sorry, you have me confused with someone else.
You're the man who got tagged with the highest bounty in recorded history for leaving a restaurant without paying the bill!
What the hell are you talking about? Actually, that'd be kinda cool.
I heard that you were also the patron saint of poverty.
No, it's Grim Reaper.
So you remember from the first game, one of Ragna's gag endings was him running and dining and dashing from the restaurant after Tao kind of forced him into the situation.
And I heard that you lust after your own brother.
You got it all wrong. I'm into young girl. Wait, that's wrong too.
Run! He's a pervert!
Just wait a goddamn minute. My reputation is bad enough without you making it even worse. Huh? What the hell?
Blackout?
You might want to back away now.
Huh?
Hurry up already!
What?
A gateway suddenly appears in mid-air, and from it emerges a young girl.
Spatial transfer complete. Initiating.
What the hell are you?
Irregularity detected during transfer. Destination disparity confirmed.
A Murakumo unit?
The presence of Azure Grimoire at transfer location confirmed. Confirming command. Will stand by in battle mode.
Ragna the Bloodedge.
Wonderful. An intervention ours. In the future, could you not just jump into my head and start blabbering away at me?
What the hell are you still doing in Kagutsuchi, you insufferable jackass?
And you care about my whereabouts, why? Just what the hell do you want? Are you after the Azure Grimoire?
What? Oh, you think I sent her there to get you? That's a laugh. That grimoire of yours is useless. Well, to me it is. No, she got pulled off course by something else. Some other big-ass power source.
What are you going on about?
Let's see. Can't say I'm too interested in your grimoire, but... hell. Let's give it a shot. See what you're made of. She could use a little warm-up anyway. Work some of the kinks out.
A warm-up? Me? I'll make you regret screwing around with me.
The will fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Clear, easy.
Move it! Move it! Dead spike!
Making, calculating,
Move it!
no problem.
Dead spike!
Failing,
Finish!
Nice.
I see. Interesting. Looks like I might need to make a few adjustments.
So, even though Lambda in this game replaces New, and you would think their movesets are the same, there's actually slight nuances that are different between the two of them. Someone who probably mains the character could probably tell you more about it. I'm not an expert in it, but I know they're a little bit different. But to me, they're almost the same.
Making excuses now, are we?
No, I got some good battle data. Data's always good. Lambda, get back here, now.
Affirmative.
The gateway reappeared, and as the light emanating from it grew in intensity, the girl named Lambda disappeared.
This is a good fat chunk of data, so I'm gonna give you a tip. Don't try and fight Terumi.
Say what? Why not?
Just shut up and listen. Your grimoire is... Huh? What the hell?
The sounds of static can be heard coming from behind Kokonoe. Could it be another transmission?
Hey, what about my Azure Grimoire? Don't cut off in mid-sentence. I want to know what you were gonna say.
Right, got it. What? Noelle Vermillion? Roger. Okay, get back to your mission.
Did you say Noelle? Hey, what happened to Noelle?
Sorry, but it looks like I gotta cut our little chat short. Bye.
Hey! Come on, throw me a bone here!
Well, thank you for the stretch, Ash. I should sit up straight in my seat. And you at home, too, you should stretch out as well. Thank you.
Damn it, what the hell was she talking about? What's with her saying I can't take on Terumi? And she was saying something about Noelle. Damn, maybe I should look for her. But how? I don't know where she is. I wonder if the rabbit would know. The true successor of the Azure, huh?
You know, Ragna, you've been training with me for quite a while now.
I guess. I've had to plow through a bunch of useless crap, but I have to thank you nonetheless.
That's so.
Master, it's time for me to go.
All right, then.
Jubei responds to Ragna without turning around. As Ragna's footsteps faded into the distance, Jubei started walking in the direction of what used to be a church.
I got him involved, after all. I'm sorry, I really am. You can hate me if you want. I promised I'd never use it again, but...
Continuing to mutter to himself, Jubei walked toward the rubble. There was a specific place he was going, and he eventually stopped at the place he was looking for.
I'm just gonna borrow this one more time.
My goodness, sentimentality from you? Or perhaps you feel regret?
Rachel,
Yes?
you know what happened to Jin and Saya, right?
Rachel slowly closed her eyes. Her eyelashes brushed against her cheek.
Yes, I do.
Is what Master said true?
I can intervene no more than he can.
I know.
And you wish to fight even so?
Yeah, something I have to do.
Oh, it will not be pleasant.
After that brief glimpse of hell, how could what I've decided to do possibly be any worse?
The path you've chosen will have more than its fair share of misery.
I figured as much.
You're back?
Yeah, sorry to make you wait.
Huh. Didn't think you were here too, Rachel.
It is always a pleasure to see you, Jubei.
As Jubei and Rachel exchanged looks, Rachel slowly nodded her head.
All right, Ragna. I'm giving you this.
Huh? A jacket? And a sword?
I'm just gonna hide my VTuber model so you can see Rachel in the background.
I had the sister look after him for a while. Think you got the patience to listen to a long story from an old man?
You have a long story to tell? Holy shit, like that's never happened before.
Huh. True. A long time ago, back when the Black Beast was running around causing trouble, something happened that a lot of people don't remember. For about a year, the son of a bitch didn't do nothing. Just sat there. That year gave us, the 6 heroes, enough time to find and figure out Ars Magus. Without that year, I reckon humanity and every living thing on Earth would be long dead by now.
Indeed.
And then?
Well, the thing is, that year wasn't just a lucky break. It was a goddamn man-made miracle, made by one man, one friend.
And who's that?
He called himself Bloodedge.
Bloodedge.
I told you about the black beast, right? Monster would eat any sort of life, didn't matter. All the thing did was kill and eat. Critter like that might as well be fear itself, the way it makes you feel. But he never gave up, never stopped fighting. Nobody knew. Didn't matter how desperate things got, he never gave up hope. He bought us the time we needed. It cost him his life, but he did what had to be done.
I could do nothing but watch.
I ain't never met no one more deserving of being called a hero. This sword and this jacket were his.
I know they both feel heavy.
Yes, they are. If you can feel that weight, then there ain't nothing more I can teach you. From here on out, you're on your own, kid.
Yeah.
Whatever happens, you remember it's the path you chose. Accept responsibility for what you do. And don't ever make the mistake of thinking that the power of the Azure Grimoire is yours.
I know. You've only said that about 1,000,000 times already.
Without so much as a backward glance, Jubei started to walk away.
What? Can't bring yourself to call me master one last time? Ah, you never change, do ya? We ain't gonna cross paths again anytime soon, kid. When the time comes, I reckon we'll see each other again. But until then, this is goodbye.
He took off, huh?
Oh, you going to cry?
I better take off as well. Later.
Farewell. Ragna the Bloodedge.
Rachel murmured the name, distinctly stressing every syllable as Ragna walked away, because from this point on, that would be the name by which he'd be known. Much like Jubei had done moments before, Rachel looked over towards the ruins of the church.
How ironic that the only one left standing before a church should be me. Wouldn't you agree?
The vampire stood alone with a sad smile.
Rachel! I know you're watching. Hey, Rachel! Rachel!
Would you be so kind as to cease your yelling? My ears are quite delicate and perfect, you know.
The scent of roses begins to fill the air, followed immediately by the overwhelming sensation of intense pain.
Ow! What are you so pissed about? God damn it, stop hitting me in the head!
Ugh! You spit! How common! How disgusting! I am always watching you, am I? How sad to have such an inflated sense of self-purpose. To answer your question with your own crude vernacular, I am pissed because you seem to believe I am a stalker. I am anything but.
Well, I mean, I just figured since there's no one around.
No one around? My God, what sort of hideous deviant are you? Please keep your fantasies in that rotting mass you seem to believe is a head. Why, I can scarcely stand to be around someone who harbors such sickening desires.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? The second I let you get a word in, you immediately start in with abuse.
Don't speak to me. I fear I may contract whatever grotesque malady has invaded your body. Goodness knows it is likely infectious. I ask you then which one of us is at fault. I believe you know the answer.
I have no freaking clue what you're talking about.
Ragna, please. I have asked you a question.
Oh, okay, I'm wrong. I'm sorry.
Not the most convincing of apologies, but I suppose I can accept it this time. Be thankful for my mercy.
Okay. God.
Now, what is it that you require? You have summoned me here, which is no small imposition for a lady as constantly occupied with important matters as I. If this is not a matter of terrible import, I fear the consequences for you will be dire.
All right, how's this for important bunny leech? I was eating when a Murakumo unit appeared out of nowhere. And, to add to the insanity, the owner was that... what's-her-name from Sector 7?
Kokonoe. I suspected as much.
What was that? You knew?
A warning, Ragna. That petulant child does not always employ methods which are, shall we say, rational. I doubt she realizes just how far her obsessions have taken her.
You, of all people, have the stones to call someone irrational and obsessed? Whatever. Anyway, that bitch pulled off a spatial transfer. Only someone really powerful, or you, could pull something like that off.
Unfortunately, Ragna, I cannot answer your question. I know the answer, but it is not something that I shall have the opportunity to share.
Again with the cryptic statements. Then how about this one? Before she broke off contact, she mentioned Noelle Vermilion. What is she after? And what the hell is true successor of the Azure Grimoire supposed to mean?
Why, I should imagine that particular phrase speaks for itself. That foolish, incompetent child is the successor to the true Azure. She will quite possibly become the eye of the world.
You told me before that my Azure Grimoire was fake.
Indeed, I did.
So then?
I told you the truth. Did you think otherwise?
So I'm a fake. Then why did you waste your time saving me?
Whether you are an imitation or the genuine article is hardly the issue.
So once again, why?
Your eyes.
My eyes? What about them?
You wanted to live, so I obliged you.
I don't remember any of that. Whatever the case, it looks like I'm pretty much useless to you guys then.
No, Ragna. The world most certainly has need for you. You are the destroyer.
Destroyer?
Did I not say so? Yes. You are the one person with the capacity to destroy the order that grips this world. This pointless, disgusting order.
Order?
Well, I have come this far. I may as well tell you. This world has gone mad, but it attempts to stabilize itself by repeating history over and over.
So this kind of goes back into like the time loop from the first game and the cutscene at the beginning of this game.
The force which maintains this stability is order. It can manifest as anything. So long as it exists, so can the world. The world desires an ordered existence and will go to great lengths to maintain such. But you are a destroyer, a threat to that order. And as such, the world sees you as a threat to be eliminated. What does the human body do when it falls ill?
Huh? Do you really think I'm that stupid? Your immune system reacts to and fights off any bacteria that's in your body. All you have to do is eat and sleep, and eventually you'll get better.
Yes, your body will create antibodies. This mad world does the same. In this case, that antibody is Jin Kisaragi.
What the?
Noelle is one of the few with the power to calm the forces of order. But that power is not what Terumi is after this time.
Then what the hell is that dumbass Terumi after?
Oh, I believe I've told you enough for one day, Ragna. Now that I've explained the situation to you, I suggest that you refrain from any further involvement. You may leave the rest to me.
What? Where the hell did that come from?
You cannot defeat Terumi. He is... It is difficult to explain. I will simply say it would be impossible for you to win, and leave it at that.
Listen, Rabbit, just cut the crap. You're telling me to just stay out of it and watch? I never want to go through that again.
Ragna, you...
Get the hell out of my way, Rachel. I could give a rat's ass if I'm fake or not. As I just said, I never want to go through that bullshit again.
Very well, Ragna. Clearly your pig-headedness will brook no opposition. At least do me the favor of showing me your determination. Show me how determined you are to destroy the order that grips this world.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Now you're finished.
Counter!
Move it!
What are you unbelievable? That was pathetic. That was shut up. Suicidal.
Go home! Dead spike!
Counter! Counter!
What are you doing? What are you What are you doing? That was the bill.
Counter.
Ragna, out of my way. Get off of me, too.
Move it!
Now, I see.
Who's my favorite BlazBlue character? I think I like Rachel the most for her personality and role in the story, but I really like Hibiki and Naoto, but because they only appear in the last game, they don't get much screen time, so I can't really say they're my favorites, but they're fun to play. But Hibiki and Naoto are definitely up there, but Rachel, I really like Rachel. I also like Ragna. Ragna's good too.
You still want to say something?
I also like Kokonoe, actually. Kokonoe is also up there too. She's a great character.
Oh, no, nothing. Go and finish your story.
What the hell's going on? You're being awfully nice today.
Do you think so? I see no difference in my behavior.
You like 9, Kokonoe, Makoto, and Bang. Those are all good picks too. There's very few characters in this series that I dislike. At most, I feel indifferent about them, but I really like BlazBlue. All the characters are fantastic.
Liar.
I'm sorry. Did you say something?
You, gentle and forthcoming? That is possibly, no, it is the biggest load of crap I have ever heard in my life.
Is that so? Then I shall give you the abuse and direction you so clearly desire. Silence that limp meat sack you call a mouth and leave. See that you do not allow yourself to be distracted by something shiny, or I fear you shall arrive too late.
Yeah, thanks for nothing. One problem, though. I don't know where the hell I'm supposed to go.
Must I do everything for you? Go to the top of Kogutsuchi. I believe you will find both Noelle and Terumi waiting for you there.
I see. Hey, what's with you?
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. It's just that you look really calm and relaxed. Just a second ago, you were really going off on me.
I simply felt like putting my trust in you.
Huh? Did you just say something? I didn't catch it.
I said nothing. I know it is difficult for you to concentrate hard enough to understand speech, so I will be quick. Be careful. Terumi is unlike anything you have ever faced before.
I kinda guessed that already. Thanks, Rachel. I'll see you later.
I confess I do not look forward to the occasion. I shall endeavor to enjoy my tea in the interim.
I love the dynamic between Ragna and Rachel. It's such an interesting dynamic. You don't like Luna and Senna because how annoying they are? I think that's fair.
Just a little more.
They do come off, especially the first time you meet them, as very annoying. I think I softened up on them a little bit as the game progressed, but... Well, look who it is. The shock of a sharp impact ran through Ragna's sword, while at the same time a wave of intense cold washed over him.
I was waiting for you, brother.
Oh god, not you again, Jin. I don't have the time to screw around with you right now. Move!
I'm afraid you cannot go beyond this point.
What do you mean I can't? Quit screwing around and get out of my way now!
Oh, dear brother. Can't you sense it? There can be no mistaking it. The heartbeat of the Black Beast. It's the pulse of the enemy that must be destroyed.
The Black Beast? So that's what the bastard is after.
But it doesn't seem to be coming from you. Its source must be somewhere else.
From me? What the hell are you talking about?
I see. Possibilities. This must be the Continuum shift.
What the hell are you going on about? Explain yourself!
I finally understand, brother. You are also a possibility. The Dark One. The possible destroyer of the world. The enemy of the world. Are you aware of that?
More or less. Both Master and that rabbit told me the gist of it. But I'm me. I have no intention of being shackled by damn destiny. I'm not weak like you. You're a slave to that godforsaken Nox Nictoris. You little idiot, why don't you just open your goddamn eyes?
I'm me. I always have been. Nothing's changed. Since that time, and from now on, too.
Screw that Nox Nictoris Yukianasa! I don't know how much of a grudge you have against the Black Beast, but that has nothing to do with me! With us!
Us? Are you including me in that statement?
Who else would I be talking about, dumbass? What's so funny?
Brother, you truly don't understand anything, do you?
What are you talking about?
It is I who has the grudge against you. No one else. Just me.
What did you say?
It is none of your concern, brother. I'd advise you to stay out of this. I'm going to kill that woman, Noelle Vermilion. She is the enemy of the world. She is my enemy.
Noelle is the enemy of the world? I didn't think it possible, but is she a Murakumo unit?
What? You mean you actually didn't know?
A Murakumo unit that the Azure Grimoire doesn't react to? It can't be. Who is that Noelle chick? Oh, damn it all, I really need to get my ass in gear. Jin, move!
No, brother. There's no way you can defeat Terumi.
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action. Counter.
That's fine!
No fun at all! This is good!
Counter.
Move it! Move it there!
Are you mad?
Counter.
Seriously?
Counter. Counter.
Move it!
What?
Carnage!
Counter.
Scissors!
Sergeant finish.
Good enough. Brother, you can't. You mustn't.
Shut up, Jin. I don't know why you keep saying I can't, and I don't really give a damn, but it's my fight. As for you, we'll settle this another day, so for now it's time for you to go to sleep. What were you thinking, challenging me with wounds like that? You idiot. Can't go all out on you in this condition.
Brother.
You were such a crybaby when you were a kid. But you've grown up. Jin, you're right. I probably am the bane of this world. Even if I knew for certain, I still couldn't blindly accept my fate. I will not simply succumb to what others claim is my destiny. I fight for control over my own life, and I will win. But if the time comes, if it comes, it'll be you who kills me. So should the time come, don't act as a mindless antibody. If you are to kill me, do so as my little brother, with your own mind and will.
I've always felt the dynamic between those two as strange.
Damn. These stairs go on forever.
Ragna kept looking ahead, and eventually a light appeared.
Nope.
Top floor of the 13th hierarchical city, Kagutsuchi NOL branch. The size of the room was beyond human comprehension, and the sky trembled as if in fear. And in the midst of all this stood Ragna's target.
Ah, you're finally here. I've waited quite a while for you, Ragna the Bloodedge.
A man called Hazama spoke as if he'd known for certain that Ragna would be the person entering.
Noelle. Where's Noelle Vermilion?
Where? Oh, you silly man. You're only here 'cause you know where she is. But that's not important. Ragna. Mr. Bloodedge. Can I call you Ragna? Ragna. Don't you think the power of the Azure Grimoire is just wonderful?
I have nothing to say to you.
Ooh, scary. Come on now, don't be like that. I'm having all sorts of fun right now. I just want to spread the happiness around a little. I mean, refining oneself without using a cauldron? Awesome! Magnificent!
And it's all thanks to you, Ragna. What the hell are you going on about?
Okay, take a look over here. You see that? You know what it is?
What's that? Is it the cauldron? You're full of shit.
Ragna can hear its pulse. The thing was truly alive. Ragna's brain was screaming warnings about just how dangerous this thing truly was.
God damn it! Stop smelting that stuff right now!
Your face! Wonderful! I love it! Oh, yes! Show me more of that. Yes! Perfect! The screaming! The exquisite torture of helplessness!
Damn you!
Oh, little upset? I know how you feel. It's pretty rough watching someone just pluck up all the things that are important to you and turn them into something horrible right before your eyes. I feel for you. I do. But oh my God, is this fun for me! Especially your despair! So divine!
You twisted son of a bitch! I'm not gonna let you get away with this!
Get away? What on earth are you talking about? Good Lord, you're an idiot! You're one of those... what are they called? Those tiny little dogs and they just jump around and bark and won't shut the hell up!
I'm gonna beat you into nothingness! Restriction number 666 released. Dimensional interference field deployed. BlazBlue activate!
He said the thing!
Interesting choice, Ragna. BlazBlue, huh? So, like this then? Restriction number 666 released. Dimensional interference field deployed.
This is a good fat chunk of data, so I'm gonna give you a tip. Don't try and fight Terumi.
Let me give you a taste of what the Azure really is.
You cannot defeat Terumi. He is... It is difficult to explain. I will simply say it would be impossible for you to win and leave it at that.
Code SOL!
Hey Mevox, welcome to the stream.
No, brother. There's no way you can defeat Terumi.
BlazBlue, activate!
It can't be. How can you? How?
How can you? How? Oh, this is just too perfect. You are so freaked out right now. Yes, that's it. That's the face. That's the face I wanted to see.
Hazama has such a good laugh. Also, this musical track playing right now is, like, you know, in this game, like the previous game, all the characters have individual character tracks that play when you fight them, but there's certain tracks that play when you have certain matchups. So this music track is called Nightmare Fiction, and it's specifically for a Ragna versus Hazama matchup.
What the? Ragna. You see, this is why you can't beat me. Doesn't matter what you do. I bet your soul leader won't do shit to me, but, you know, go ahead and waste your energy if you want. It'll be totally pointless, but whatever. I know how it is. Man's gotta do what a man's gotta do.
Hey Tech Tim, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by.
Yeah. Okay. Listen real carefully, because this bit's important. The person who made BlazBlue was me!
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
What?
Oh, I can't use my drive attacks.
Move it! Move it! Whoa!
Counter!
Hey!
Counter!
Not even!
Counter!
Move it!
Not even!
And stay down.
Nope.
Counter!
You idiot!
Still go.
Counter!
Move it! Move it!
You! Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Hurts!
Counter! Finish!
Well, you're doing a lot better than I thought you would, Rags, old boy. Let it never be said, I'm not a gracious... whatever. How about you try this on for size? I think it'll fit real nice.
So also note, when I was fighting Hazama there, he had a big circle around him that basically drains your powers near him. That is specifically for unlimited Hazama, in other words, boss form Hazama. If you play as Hazama as a character, he doesn't have that big ring circle that drains your powers. But just like the previous game, every character has an unlimited form for the console version, which you can play as for fun, which is basically their boss version, but not all of their boss versions are actually used in the story mode, they're just kind of for fun. The tip of Ouroboros appeared right before Ragna's eyes. Despite being injured, Ragna managed to turn his body around and swung out his right hand.
Damn!
A high-pitched sound rang in the air. Somehow, Ragna managed to use his sword to deflect Ouroboros. Ragna quickly focused on Hazama and braced himself for another attack.
All right! Next!
The smile on Hazama's face held no warmth. It only served to emphasize Hazama's desire to kill. It comes. Can I stop another one of those? Like I have a choice in the matter.
Oh shit!
Hazama again unleashed Ouroboros. Or so he thought, but the expected impact never came.
Okay, I'm done.
What? You bastard! I can still go! Bring it on, you bastard!
Oh, hush. Quit your whimpering or I really will end you, boy.
No!
Right. Time to stop messing around. I've got to admit, that was a nice warm-up, Rags.
Oh!
I love the nickname Rags. It's just perfect for someone looking down upon him like Hazama does. It seemed as if all the tension in Ragna's body left it in a single instant. Suddenly, a massive gush of blood poured out of his mouth and began to form a pool at his knees.
Oh, finally time!
What is that pulsating noise? Is that the sound of the Black Beast's beating heart? You're planning on reviving the Black Beast?
What? What did you just say? The Black Beast? Man, they don't make him any dumber than you, do they? Tell me, why the hell would I want another failure like that?
Failure?
Holy shit, do you even understand words? Yes, a failure! It means it failed. Who the devil wants a monster they can't control? The Black Beast was just a cauldron gone haywire! A cauldron!
Cauldron? The Black Beast? A cauldron?
You're not gonna shut up until I tell you, are you? I could just kill you, but... Oh, why the hell not? Story time! The entrance to the origin, the gate to the boundary, and you. All of those things are called the Cauldron. The BlazBlue is an imitation of that. So, basically, the original form of the BlazBlue is a cauldron. I built it so that I could pull some of the foundational azure energy out of the boundary. I needed it to create the sword, you see. I had the basic bits together, but to refine the sword, I need lots and lots and lots of souls. That's basically what the BlazBlue is. So, your BlazBlue is pretty much a prototype. Well, I mean, kind of. It's like an imitation of the cauldron. Then, when I was refining the sword, the whole thing just kind of went batshit crazy and turned into the Black Beast.
The Murakumo unit.
Oh, good job! Yes, the Murakumo unit on its own is incomplete. It needs the power of the BlazBlue. That's what the 13th sample was talking about, remember? This time, though. This time, things are different. Noelle Vermilion. She's the first and only subject to contain the true power of the Azure. She doesn't need the grimoire.
So he just dumped a bunch of lore on us, and if you don't really understand it, that's okay. It gets kind of complicated. It's a lot of jargon, but if you go back and read it through, maybe after we finish the playthrough of this game, it might make a little bit more sense. But even I only have like a passing understanding of everything, so I don't want to lecture about it because I feel like I'm going to say something wrong. The pulsating sound reaches a crescendo.
Now, Murakumo, it's time to awaken! This world is nothing but lies, 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 lies! But don't worry, I'll show you. I'll show you the truth. The truth called despair! In the name of Susanoo, I command you, awaken Murakumo! No, not Murakumo. Kusanagi, the sword, the Godslayer! Your blade will cut away the lies that cover this world! The Azure is mine! Try and stop me now, Master Unit! Amaterasu!
Nice face, Hazuma. So this is the other new character I talked about that was added to this game. Kind of as the boss character alongside Hazuma. A girl floats down in front of Ragna, a girl who used to be known as Noelle Vermilion.
All right, Rags, it's time I moseyed on, but I'll leave you with one last little tidbit. You remember what lifelink is? You and the 13th sample had one, and now me and the 12th have one too! You know what that means, right? Right!
So when he says the 13th sample, he means New 13, the character from the previous game. Again, the number 13, because Nu is the 13th letter in the Greek alphabet, just like Lambda 11, and here is Mu 12.
Ruby. Damn you!
Ho ho! You do get it! That's right, pal. You wanna kill me? Then you gotta kill innocent little Noelle Vermilion too. Oh! Also, you gotta kill us both at the same time. Shouldn't be too hard. Now that you know what despair really means, feel free to go ahead and die.
Oh, Ragna's story's Stray Sheep. End. I got some money and some rank points. So, like I said before, all the characters have a canon ending, an alt ending, and then a gag ending. So the canon ending is the one we just saw for Ragna. Once you get everyone's endings, you will be able to do the true ending for the whole story mode. So that's why it kind of leaves inconclusively here, because there's actually more to come later, which we'll see when we get through more of these characters. And as you do more character stories, other ones will unlock. So we just finished Ragna's canon route. We unlocked Noelle, Rachel, and Taukaka's story routes. Hey, Alexa, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for following me. Thanks for being a froggy friend. So, I want to do all of Ragna's story. So we did the canon route. I'm going to do the alternate route, and then we're going to do the gag route. And thank you, Tech Tim. Thank you so much for following me too. So, for Ragna, for the alternate route, we're going to load up, I think, scene 5, and we have to lose to Rachel.
Rachel!
Okay, I'm gonna skip through the dialogue we've already read, just because we've already read this. And this story mode has a lot more writing than I remembered. I know Calamity Trigger was long, but this game is a bit longer, I think, and I totally forgot.
The will of fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
So now we gotta lose to her. It might take a while because this computer's set on low. Actually, I'm not sure if the game difficulty set applies to story mode or if it's only arcade mode. I think story mode is just always set to low.
Man, you talk a lot of shit.
Come on, shock me. There we go.
Hold back a little.
Here, I'll
Are
taunt.
you even trying? This ain't exactly a playground, you know. This ain't exactly a playground.
Jigsaw how unsightly.
I'll run into your jack-o'-lanterns.
This ain't exactly a playground.
Thank you, George.
Hold back a little. This ain't exactly a playground, you know.
Now.
Hit me.
Win.
This ain't exactly a playground.
Oh my gosh, you're just standing and doing nothing.
Man, you talk a lot of shit.
Win. Suicidal.
Come on, yes, Rachel, in this case, actually, you're right. Come on, hit me.
How unsightly. Know your place. Now take care of it.
Hold back a little.
George. Now take care of it.
Thanks, Rachel.
Rabbit. Oh, great. The silent treatment again.
Ragna, you use it too much.
Huh? What the hell are you talking about?
Have you forgotten already? Never think of the power of the Azure Grimoire as your own.
Aren't you just quoting the Master's words? Whatever. I'm using my powers to carve out my own destiny.
Even Jubei's training could not separate the idiot from the man, it seems. I fear you are beyond even my help.
What is up with you? You're not making any sense. What in the...
Suddenly, Ragna found himself struggling to control his right arm.
What's going...
Ragna's right arm, which was infused with the power of the Azure Grimoire, started to vibrate. It felt as if something deep inside had burst, and it began to feel as if some kind of fluid was seeping throughout. Without being summoned, a massive amount of seether began to converge on Ragna's right arm. And there was no sign that it would end.
Damn! Okay, calm down. Why is it all of a sudden...
An image suddenly appears in Ragna's head. It's the image of the blackness spreading from his right arm into every part of his body, and eventually into his brain, being utterly consumed.
Huh?
As that thought occurred to him, everything disappeared. It was as if nothing had ever happened. The Azure was the same as it ever was. It continued to exist, and nothing more.
What the hell just happened?
Although everything seemed to be back to normal, it was clear that the entire episode wasn't a daydream. Ragna was exhausted from the effort required to maintain control.
Did it get out of control? It can't be. Whatever happened, this isn't the time or place to be sleeping. Damn. Damn it.
Ragna knew that if he lost his focus, it'd be all over. He knew that there'd be no way for him to recover. Without thinking, Ragna had stepped into the cathedral. He didn't know where he was going, but...
Hey there, brother.
Those who were being drawn by the power of Azure had begun to arrive as well.
Jin! I really don't have the time to play with you right now.
Hey Aramon, welcome to the stream!
Oh, don't be like that, brother. We finally get to see each other at last. It doesn't look like anyone will be coming to disturb us, so let's have fun. That's right. Let's play together right up until the end.
Jin, move!
I'm afraid I can't do that, brother.
Get the hell out of here!
Oh, whatever is the matter, brother? You really don't look too well. Oh well, you won't have to worry about it for much longer. You'll be at peace soon.
Jin, this is probably the end. So get the hell out of my way.
Yuki Anasa, come.
You son of a...
Oh, dear brother. I'm so happy that you're finally getting into it. Now, let's get started, shall we? Let's play!
The wheel of fate is turning. Rebel 1, action!
Move it! Move it!
Counter!
Dead spike! Move it!
Counter! Counter!
Move it!
Counter! Counter!
Serious? Dead spike!
What?
Counter! Finish!
Not good enough.
Where am I? The Azure Grimoire seems unnaturally quiet. No, that's not right. The Azure Grimoire is gone. My right arm is back? What the hell is going on? And where the hell am I? It's so dark. I can't see a thing.
The world was about to be broken. A world that would soon devolve into pandemonium and massacre and destruction. Black Beast had returned. The Azure has changed to black.
This ain't good.
An insightful observation, and an accurate one. But the blame for this falls on no one. What has happened is merely a cycle correcting itself.
I don't reckon this war's gonna take so long as the last one. Mankind's got itself Ars Magus now, and if Ragna ain't around...
I am aware of the facts.
I can't make out what's going on. I can't think anymore. All of the screams that are echoing. Whose voice is that? Saya? Jin? What happened to me? My body... my head... hurts. The world seems turned on its side. No. That's not it. It's me who has collapsed. But damn, the ground is red. No. This is a person's... Did I do that? Damn. I'm sleepy.
Almost immediately, Ragna became extremely drowsy. As he was about to close his eyes, he thought that he heard someone's voice. Hearing the voice, Ragna suddenly felt that he should try to stay awake for just a moment longer.
Ragna... I'm sorry, Hakumen, but... I think you can wait just a little longer.
A beast with no heart is no enemy of mine. My task is complete. What remains, I must leave to you. Come, Noel Vermilion. You have already seen enough tragedy to last a lifetime.
No, I'll see him off. This is my responsibility.
Is that so?
That Hakumen turns and leaves.
Noel. Oh, and that mask-wearing freak and master. And Rachel. Is that you? My bad, I can't really see anything.
No one present seemed to be able to hear Ragna's voice, so no one responded.
So this is how it ends. Ragna, son, I'm so sorry. Damn it, Rachel. How could I let the boy down like this? I should have kept a tighter rein on things. I should have been more careful.
No, this was something you could not have prevented. It is not your fault, nor was it Ragna's. The fault lies with none of us. This is nothing more than a cruel joke time has played.
Rachel.
Rachel went to Ragna's side despite the blood that was soiling her clothes. She reached out and softly touched his cheek. Her touch was warm and gentle.
Oh, Ragna. I am so very sorry. Once again I could do nothing, and now you must suffer for it. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. All that I can do is watch, as everything ends.
It's okay. I mean, what the hell? That's so not like you.
Rest for now. Though you may forget me, I shall never forget you. I will see you again in another world.
One of the many possibilities of the Continuum shift.
Help me, Professor Kokanoe.
Greetings, lost children.
So, quick word before I keep going. So, in the first game, we had multiple timelines because the game was looping. So every new possibility was another loop of the Calamity trigger. But now that we're not stuck in a time loop anymore, the way this game explains the multiple different possibilities is what they call the Continuum shift. The Continuum shift is just saying this is basically another alternate timeline. So that's why this is considered the non-canon ending. Now, whenever you get a character's non-canon ending, you get this. So in the first game, we had Teach Me, Miss Lychee, which was a fun little series of animations where Lychee explained the world. This game still has Teach Me, Miss Lychee, but it also has a new section, Help Me, Professor Kokanoe. And if you get a bad ending for a character in the story mode, then you get a little cutscene where Kokanoe basically tells them, or tells you, how to get the good ending, or hints to you how to get it. And they're usually humorous. That's why we're getting this here.
I am Professor Kokanoe, genius scientist and ruler of the Sector 7 laboratory. Well, okay, we aren't in the lab at the moment. This place can sort of be temporarily moved into the boundary. Well, simply put, it's a mysterious room. A room where you can do anything you want.
Hey Celeste, welcome to the stream.
To be honest, it's a paradise for all those sad little lost children who couldn't make it to the true ending. A sort of Avalon. If you're one of those nutbars who's all, I don't need help, or I only want to unlock hidden stuff, or I'll just look for a flowchart online, then you can piss off!
You can see it's very meta.
Very well. Lost child of the day, you may enter.
Huh?
Hey, what are you looking around for? You're making me nervous.
The hell is this place?
This is a counseling room. When your soul screams for solace, it calls to me, and this room takes form in the boundary for a little while. Now, tell me all your problems.
What the hell was that supposed to mean? Why am I here? Just a minute ago, I was in Kagutsuchi's...
Ah, yes. You just destroyed Kagutsuchi. It's all gone. Well, I guess that's not strictly true. Actually, you destroyed the entire planet. Now it can't be sold.
Now it can't be sold.
Who the hell's buying? What are you talking about?
If I try to explain all that crap, we'll be here forever. Besides, they should probably explain that in the actual game, not here. Anyway, you failed.
Failed? Oh yeah, at the end there was this black mist. It started spreading, and...
Ah, so you do remember a little bit. Good. I was just about to shed a single tear and say something along the lines of, how unfortunate. His memory is shot, and he's still so young.
But you just said it! When the hell did you become so straightforward? I remember you being all cryptic and enigmatic and shit.
Well, once you go back to the real world, you're gonna forget all of this. So, character traits, relationships, that crap doesn't mean anything.
Were you born being able to spout gibberish, or was it something you learned? I'm the main character, and yet again, I get left in the dark. It's really starting to piss me off!
Shut up! Just shut up. Fine. I'll just give you a little medicine to calm you down. Yes.
Stop it! I don't like needles! Anyway, weren't you just going on about a counseling room earlier?
Oh, right. Almost lost my focus there. Nothing good comes of being around idiots. Anyway, I'm giving out advice so you can find your way to the true ending.
Stupid is as stupid does. That, and you just said we'd forget everything once we move on, so any advice you'd give would be meaningless. Now who's the idiot?
Ow! Hey, stop! Don't blow my cheeks!
Don't try and think about this, Ragna. Your brain cell can't handle the strain. Your big friend on the other side of the monitor will just remember all of this for you. Isn't that convenient?
That's me. I'm the friend on the other side of the monitor.
Ow! You bitch!
Anyway, do you know why you're here? Rachel must have told you something.
The rabbit? Oh, yeah. I think it was, do not mistake the power of the Azure as your own. Or some crap like that.
You don't look much like her, and the delivery's off.
Screw you, I got the gist of it. So what about it?
Damn, you're an idiot. You know, in a game like this, it's kind of important to the plot to listen to people's warnings.
Really?
You're practically a walking dead man. I bet you're thinking that as long as you act like a badass and spout cheesy crap like, "What did you say?" you're just gonna get away with it, right? Right?
Well, I mean, maybe a little. Okay, so basically you're saying that I need to pay more attention to what Rachel and my master tell me, right?
That's right. If you rely too much on the dark power of the Azure, you're gonna die. That's just a given for anyone who's gifted.
See, this makes more sense if it was like, you got a different ending depending on how often you use the drive attacks or the Soul Eater attacks with Ragna, but in this case it was just a matter of winning or losing against Rachel.
Really? I'm not quite sure I get it, but I'll be sure to be more careful in the future. Well, I guess I'll be on my way then.
Good. Don't come here anymore. Honestly, your story is pretty straightforward. I'm not really sure how you managed to cock it up, but just stay focused this time and it should be gravy. Oh, right. You don't have to lose on purpose to get 100% completion. I guess that really pissed people off last time.
Okay, so yeah, she's saying it. So in the previous game, you have to lose every single fight in story mode to get a short extra scene that would add to your 100% completion, but people found it annoying, obviously. So in this game, you don't have to do that. You don't have to get all the game over screens to get 100% story completion, which is so nice.
Well, okay, full disclosure. There are some story paths for certain characters that won't open up unless you die. That's it. Promise.
Like this one.
Okay, I get it.
So I guess that's it for episode 1. What? Too much exposition? Oh, bite me. It's the first episode. We have to get some of this stuff out of the way. Jeez.
They're even self-aware about this. I'm pretty sure that Ragna's story is one of the longer story modes. This is taking longer than I thought. I thought we'd be able to get through Ragna, Jin, and Noelle today. We might only get through Ragna and Jin.
Anyway, I'm sure we'll meet again, if fate wills it so. See you later.
Okay, so we still have one more ending for Ragna, and it's the gag ending, the funny ending. Now for his, after we fought Carl, we had a choice of whether to say the first option or the second option. We picked the first option. We had to pick the second option for the gag ending. Now, unfortunately, the first save point is scene 2, which is after you make the choice. So I think we actually have to start his story from the beginning, but I'm going to hold down the skip button to get to the first choice of dialogue, since we've already seen the first part. Unfortunately, there's a lot of exposition up here, so it's going to be a lot of skipping. At least there's a fast forward button, but I don't think there's a skip button. Oh, well, the fast forward's pretty good anyways. Okay, you want a piece of me again, Carl? How many times did you learn your lesson, Carl?
The will fate is turning. Rebel 1. Action!
Confabulate! Sis!
Move it!
Counter!
Let me get over you.
Something wrong?
Counter! Counter!
No way!
He's actually putting up a little bit more of a fight this time.
Oh no!
Counter!
Just starting!
That's fine!
Don't underestimate!
Counter! Counter! Finish!
Where are you?
We'll skip through this dialogue again. There's the flashback. Okay, so here we go. So last time we did It's a Pain in the Ass, but I suppose I should get up now. Gag ending is Try Opening My Eyes. So again, I mentioned before, one of Ragna's phobias is he's afraid of ghosts, and often his gag endings are part of that. There was a sound that seemed to slowly fade in from the depths of his ear. It feels as if something's being dragged away, as if one's consciousness is being ripped away. The sound continued with a steady rhythm. Ragna slowly began to wake up, the smell of salt burning the insides of his nose.
That was one hell of a nightmare.
Ragna forced his body upright, ignoring the aches and pains that moving seemed to cause. The leaf of a tree brushed against the palm of his hand. It peeled away easily and clung to his fingertips.
That's revolting. What the hell is this? It's rotting!
Ragna tried to bolt upright, but something didn't feel right. A weird, floating sensation coursed through Ragna's body. Looking around at his surroundings only added to his confusion. He found himself standing on the deck of a gigantic ship, looking out at a panoramic view of the ocean.
A ship? How the hell did I end up on a ship?
Behind Ragna was the sound of a ringing bell.
Good morning, Ragna.
Rabbit!
I see you have finally decided to wake up. I had begun to suspect you were incapable of doing so. You do realize that the hour of 12 has already come and gone?
Huh? 12?
Now even more confused, Ragna looked up at the sky. Out in the inky darkness above him, an infinite number of stars sparkled and shined. And hanging full in the sky was an ominous red moon.
It's night? Damn you, Bunny Leech! What do you mean I overslept? It's night, you idiot! You're supposed to be asleep now!
What possible point is there to a ghost that isn't awake at night?
Ghost?
Ragna screamed like a little girl covered in tarantulas and began to look around in panic. I mean, to be fair, if I was covered in tarantulas, I would also scream.
Oh yes, a ghost. Frightened of ghosts, are you?
Shut up! I'm not scared!
Your reaction makes quite a persuasive case to the contrary. Oh, what a shame.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why, because you're a ghost, of course.
What in the hell?
My, your face was quite priceless. I had no idea the human body was capable of such amusing distortion.
My body's all see-through and crap! What's going on?
Sadly, the cover of your book does not belie the content, Ragna. Such a fool you are. Ragna the Idiot Ghost. Yes, I believe that has a nice ring to it.
I didn't ask for profound exposition or half-assed insults. I asked what the hell is going on?
Why, you're dead. Is that not obvious?
Huh?
You have died. Your fleshy shell has ceased to function.
What?
You have such terrible luck. Jubei has only just finished giving you a sound beating up on the mountain, and you had passed out. Something fell from the sky and, crushed you. You did not survive.
Something?
Yes.
And that something was...
I'm really sorry. I fell on you.
Taker fell on me, I'd probably die too.
You!
Yes. Unfortunately, my flight mode malfunctioned.
It seems even you could not defeat his prodigious weight. I mean, my goodness. You should have seen your remains, flat as can be, and you had sort of burst open at both ends, spraying viscera and gore about on the surrounding stone. Why, you rather resembled a fleshy jelly paste.
Stop! Just leave it at that, Rabbit. Spare me the gory details.
Fiddlesticks. I was only just getting to the exciting part.
Again, I think of all 4 games, the gag reels, the joke endings in this game are the best ones. Because the 3rd game and the 4th game, a lot of their gag endings recycle jokes from this one in new contexts. But I think the first time you encounter them is just really a treat. Some of them are really good. I can't wait to get to some of the gag endings that we're going to do in the other story modes.
For you, maybe. Okay, I get it. I'm as dead as common human decency. So, what do we do about this?
I beg your pardon? This?
This! I'm talking about this!
Ragna closed his eyes and pointed at his transparent body. Ragna appeared as a blur, his ghostly body a hazy white.
Why are you closing your eyes? Hello? Ragna? Mr. the Bloodedge?
My dear sweet Ragna is frightened of ghosts.
What?
This man wields the mighty Azure Grimoire, is known far and wide as the Grim Reaper, has the world's largest bounty on his head, and is considered an SS-class criminal by the NOL. But this man, the legendary Ragna the Bloodedge, is still afraid of ghosts.
They explain it in-universe that his fear of ghosts comes from, I mean, as you know, when he was a kid, his family got killed and his right arm got chopped off by Terami, who was, at the time, in his, ghostly-looking form, which we saw in the first game a little bit. So, the in-universe reason why he's afraid of ghosts is because of Terami.
Damn you, Rabbit, I'm gonna kick your ass.
I should very much like to see you try.
I've had enough of you. Just stay there. I'm gonna kick your ass.
That's a pretty childish personality setting. Are you sure you aren't malfunctioning?
Hey, Red Devil! You want a beating too?
It makes no difference to me.
Huh? You seem awfully accommodating. Normally we'd go at each other like rabid dogs now.
Well, there really isn't any point. We're dead.
Huh?
Now, how shall our fool entertain us?
Wait, did you say we're dead?
Yes. Did I stutter? I apologize.
Did I not explain already? After Jubei dispatched you, Tager malfunctioned, crushing you, and ultimately exploding. Consequently, you, myself, and Mr. Red Devil have all shuffled off our mortal coil.
What are you talking about? I don't remember hearing you say anything about any of this. Wait a second. That means that you guys are...
Ghosts.
Is something wrong?
He is quite terrified.
Ah, I see. Because we are ghosts.
Hey, seriously, just stay the hell away from me!
You're a ghost as well, you know. Dear me, but you are pathetic.
Indeed.
My goodness, Ragna. It seems your terror has made your body even more transparent.
What the hell? That's scary! Seriously, this is some scary shit!
Yes, from now on my name shall be Rachel, Queen of the Underworld.
Are you serious? God damn it, this is bad enough without you bringing hell into it! You're scaring me!
Oh, that's merely an old vampire joke. You shouldn't take everything so seriously, you know. It'll be the death of you. At any rate, you really must calm down. There's something you must do.
I... have to do?
Yeah, so Tager was flying, his flight mode malfunctioned, he fell on Ragna, flattened him, and then exploded, catching Rachel in the explosion, according to her explanation.
Yes, Captain.
Captain? Oh, speaking of captains, why the hell are we on a ship? And where exactly are we?
Well, we are dead. Surely you know that souls must travel across the river Acheron to heaven. I should imagine we are on Charon's ferry doing just that.
No. This is definitely not a river. It's a great big ocean.
I never thought you would be the sort of man to concern himself with irrelevant details.
We are seeing him as he truly is. The soul keeps no secrets. He is a small-minded coward.
The SS-class criminal called the Grim Reaper is a coward, eh?
Don't forget he also wields a powerful grimoire and has the world's highest bounty on record.
Hey, when did you two become so buddy-buddy?
Like, hard to starboard, matey!
Ragna cringes at the sound of the all-too-familiar voice. Immediately after the voice called out, the ship heeled hard to the right. Although Ragna wasn't exactly standing on the deck, as he no longer had any feet, the sudden motion of the ship caused him to somehow lose his balance.
What the?
Captain Ragna! Captain Ragna, like, you're awake!
Whoa! I thought you were dead.
Yep, as dead as disco. That's why New is a ghost too.
A ghost?
Oh my god. What's wrong? Captain Ragna, you look pale. Are you getting seasick?
Oh, you needn't worry. He is simply frightened of ghosts.
Come again? The mighty Ragna afraid of ghosts? Like, are you sure it's ghosts and not this shriveled old hag?
Old?
You're not a ghost, just ancient and decrepit.
Wow, you really have a way with words. A scary way with words.
I can't say I've ever heard anyone call you that before. It must be rather refreshing to go by a new name every so often.
Silence, peasant, else I make that red face of yours blue.
Hey, Ragna! Why aren't you looking at New? Is it because I'm a ghost? Hey! Ragna!
Shut up. Go away.
Well, if you're going to be that way... Oh, I know! How about if New tells you a really super neato story? I know you'll like it!
A super neato story? Huh? You actually said super neato. What the hell has gotten into you? Whatever. What's the story about?
Yep, you'll love this one. The reason you cut the ship hard to starboard is...
What the hell was that?
We're being attacked, matey!
It seems a cannonball has hit the side of our ship.
I believe they are to blame.
Looking off to where Rachel was pointing, Everyone could see the ship that had fired upon them. It was, quite frankly, a wreck. It wasn't so much floating as refusing to sink to the ocean floor where it belonged. At the prow of the ship was a figurehead that looked like... no, that was Nirvana. And if one looked closely, they'd see Arakune pressed into service as the ship sails. On the deck of the rival ship were a number of people, all staring at Ragna with murderous intent.
Another ship? Oh god, don't tell me they're ghosts too!
Indeed they are.
Yes, just look at them. Pale, gaunt, ethereal. There's no doubt every last one of them is a spirit.
Please, just stop! If you keep it up with the ghost talk, I'll kill you! Again!
I do believe I've finally found it. Can you see it, Mr. Red Devil?
Looking now. Tager, telescopic eye, activate! Yes, I have confirmed the presence of the ocean's natural ruby, the Crimson Grimoire.
Excellent work, Nu. Your skill at treasure detection is unmatched.
Hold up there. Ocean's natural ruby? What do you mean Crimson Grimoire?
Ragna, you can't be that dense. There'd be great treasure on that barge, matey. I mean, Ragna and Nu should, go steal it and some junk.
And why the hell would I want to do that?
If we lose this battle, Ragna the Bloodedge, the Crimson Grimoire will be forever beyond our grasp. Clear your mind and fight.
Hello, Earth 2. Everyone! I'm not gonna fight!
If you don't fight, you'll be devoured by the ghosts.
Rachel played her trump card and whispered into Ragna's ear the word that would flip every survival switch in his brain.
Bring it on! Oh yeah, that's right! Bring it on, you bastard phantoms!
Captain Ragna must really hate ghosts.
Even though he is a ghost himself.
Oh, don't remind me. Please, just stop with the spooky talk.
Ha!
Ah!
Hey! What do you think you're doing to Ragna?
For just a moment, I saw the inside of his head.
Ow! Man, that was really dangerous. Hey, you bloodthirsty Lapin, what the hell was that for? You would have killed me! If I weren't already dead.
Silence! You fail to appreciate our predicament.
They're attacking us again.
They're this desperate to protect the Crimson Grimoire, are they?
Yes, indeed they are. Now that you understand, shut your foolish mouths and man your posts. We will use formation B.
Roger.
Ragna, you must overcome your fears and release the Azure Grimoire. Only the power of the Azure can move this vessel. You must. Use the Azure Grimoire to defeat the ghosts.
Just leave it to me. I'll do anything to take them out.
Captain Ragna, oh my god. They be closing in, matey.
Oh, this is gonna suck. If I use the Azure Grimoire at this distance, we'll get caught in the blast.
Ever forward, ever onward. Go forth, HMS Nirvana.
Quite the crew we have here.
Sis, close in on them.
Well, good luck there, Arachne.
Azure! Azure! Azure!
Damn them. Are they planning on ramming us?
So it would seem.
Nah, screw it. Get ready, everyone. We're gonna charge in too!
A foolish choice. But I doubt you could make any other, Ragna.
Hell, we don't even need the Azure Grimoire to destroy that pile of rotten timber. That'd be like killing a cockroach with a howitzer. Charge!
My sister will never be defeated!
Brother!
They must have so much fun voice acting this. The HMS Nirvana continued to rapidly gain speed. The USS Ragna did the same. Rising up from the unimaginable depths of the great crystalline sea, the thunderous roar that could only be the pure sound of the souls of heroes shattered the air for miles around. Time, which normally stopped for no man, paused to hold its collective breath. A millisecond which held for an eternity preceded the inevitable. Then, the two ships collided head-on with a mighty crash.
Ah! Ugh! It seems that both ships managed to survive.
Brother.
Oh no! Sis! Your face! It's been shattered!
Jin, what the hell were you thinking? Explain yourself.
Oh, you're one to talk, brother. You're the one who was trying to pilfer our precious cargo.
I see your point, but...
Ha! Who would have thought you'd use force on us? I guess you truly do understand the value of our treasure in this world.
About that. I honestly have no clue what you're talking about. I was just responding to your attack, and I was told by those who shall remain nameless that it was the natural ruby of the Great Deep, a really rare crimson grimoire. All I know is it's a crazy thing.
So, let me get this straight. You charged in and pretty much destroyed the mighty HMS Nirvana based on that?
No! Sis! Ada! Please! Don't leave me!
You be quiet, Carl.
Make no mistake, Mr. Hero. No, from now on you are Captain Jin of the HMS Nirvana, lowly tuna fishing vessel.
That's right, Captain Jin of the HMS Nirvana, lowly tuna fishing vessel. Captain Ragna did not attack your ship because he was after the Crimson Grimoire. He panicked because he was afraid of ghosts.
I'm Captain Jin of the lowly tuna fishing vessel HMS Nirvana. Ragna just panicked like the little sissy mare he is when he found out you were ghosts.
They speak the truth. He has no heroic intentions whatsoever. Once he learned that the captain of the HMS Nirvana, lowly tuna fishing vessel, was a ghost, he grew white with fear and proceeded to the unfortunate with terror in his eyes. Ultimately, his train of thought derailed and burst into a ruinous flame on the plains of his terrified mind. Ragna is a small, foolish man. Do you think you can find it in your heart to forgive us? Can you forgive our cowardly captain?
Yes, Captain Jin of the lowly tuna fishing vessel HMS Nirvana.
Hey, there's so much I want to say to you guys, it's not even funny, but that can wait till later. First, what do you mean by tuna fishing vessel? And second, new, for the love of God, the valley or the sea? Just pick one.
The valley or the sea? That's a good one.
What? This is hardly the time for such questions.
The HMS Nirvana is a fishing boat that specializes in the catching of tuna. Is there something wrong with that?
Fishing boat? So it doesn't have any treasure aboard?
You be wrong, Ragna. There be treasure aboard and some junk.
New, knock it off, seriously. So where's the treasure?
It is this, brother.
Jin raised his right hand almost in benediction, and Hazma began to turn the wench that was installed on the deck. At the end of an enormous chain was a huge, enormous, gigantic...
Tuna?
That's right. This is the natural ruby of the Great Deep, the super rare and dangerously tasty fish, known as the Crimson Grimoire, the Ikaraga tuna.
The Dark War destroyed the world's ecosystem. Tuna is one of the few new species to thrive in these contaminated waters.
So, a fish is the Crimson Grimoire?
That's right. What do you think? Now you know how valuable the tuna is. My brother you may be, but I cannot simply give it away.
Oh, I'm so very sorry, Ragna.
Whoa! Where did that come from?
I apologize, Ragna the Bloodedge. If only I were not so useless.
I'm so sorry! Ragna, I'm so sorry! Ada!
Carl!
We simply wanted to eat a real live tuna.
We wanted it so bad that we tricked you.
Okay, everyone just stop crying. And Carl, I know you can't stop crying, so, just try to bring it down a notch, okay?
Ragna!
So, you guys just wanted to make me happy, right? So, yeah, why didn't you guys just say so? I wouldn't have gone totally insane. Maybe. Whatever happens, I'm still captain of the ship, right? It's kind of my place to do what I can for my crew.
Then it would be acceptable to have the captain do something for us. Is that what you mean, Ragna?
Sure, I guess.
Then what do you say we exchange your azure grimoire for their crimson one? What say you, Captain Jin?
Huh?
Very well. I agree to your terms.
I'm quite interested in that creature as well.
Huh?
Then it would seem we are in agreement. Mr. Red Devil, if you would be so kind as to throw Ragna over to them. Nu, please bring the Crimson Grimoire over here.
Roger.
Aye, aye, matey!
Hey! What the hell are you guys doing?
HMS Nirvana! Withdraw immediately! Azure!
Hey!
I know we were planning on having a big tuna party, but why don't we just do everything we were going to do to the tuna to my dear brother instead?
An excellent plan.
Wait!
Now that we've acquired our tuna, let us eat it post-haste. I shall have Valkenheim make us a tuna stew.
Yay!
I cannot wait.
I'm seriously gonna kill all of you guys! You guys are insane! It was all just a dream? That dream just sucked. I don't know whether to be relieved or incredibly disappointed.
Perfect, so now we're finished Ragna's story. So completing Ragna's only gives us Noelle's, Rachel's, and Taukaka's. Jin's is still locked, that's interesting. Okay, I was planning to do Ragna, Jin, and Noelle today, but Ragna's took so long. I know that his has more exposition. This has been like a 2.5 hour stream already. I'm not sure if we have time for one of these ones. Especially because Noelle actually has 4 routes. Unlike most of the characters, Jin, Rachel, and Tao only have 3 routes each. And I was going to do them in order, but Jin's still locked. So we might actually end stream a little early, and maybe next time we'll do Noelle and Rachel, or Noelle and Jin if Jin's gets locked after that. I guess we'll see. But that gag ending was... It was longer than I thought, but it was also better than I remembered. Because, like, I kept thinking it was just going to end, like, oh, the joke is he doesn't like ghosts and he's dead now. But then it kept going and going. There was, like, a plot to it. They were, like, running jokes, like Carl crying and Nu not deciding between whether to be a valley girl or a sailor. It was good. I think of all the gag endings, I'd say Ragna's is probably just above mid. There's a few ones in this game that are much better than that, and there's a few that are maybe not as interesting, but they're all, like, entertaining. I like them. But again, yeah, the story mode is a bit longer than I remembered. It will take a bit longer to get through this game than I thought, but I didn't plan to just get this game all out consecutively in streams anyways. We'll do it in installments, so maybe like once a week or twice a week we'll do a BlazBlue stream where we'll go through a couple character story modes, and we'll probably finish this game within the next month or 2. In the meantime, we're also playing other games on the channel, so on Friday we're going to continue playing Soma, and we're going to see if we can beat it. If not, we'll have to do a 3rd session of it. And on Saturday we'll continue Umaneko like usual. So I'm probably gonna balance between weekly BlazBlue and weekly Umaneko for a while, and other little games sprinkled in between. But I hope you guys enjoyed this, especially if you're new to BlazBlue, or if not, maybe it's, you know, fun to revisit it. I know I'm having fun. It's been a long time since I've done Continuum Shift. Of course, I played this game when it first came out, which was quite some time ago. But again, this game's now on Steam, so you can also get it on Steam with all the DLC attached to it up till Continuum Shift extends, so that's pretty exciting. So thank you everyone for coming by again. I really appreciate everyone following me. I hope you had a good time. Let's have a look at Twitch and see if anyone is still streaming. Ooh, keeps playing some Clubhouse games with Forte. Let's drop in on them. Otherwise, I'll see you guys on Friday for more Soma. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.